We're Ben, Emily and Alan, and we all live full-time on this 56-foot narrowboat on the UK canals and rivers. Join us on our travels to see what it's like living in our tiny floating home.
So today we're setting off. The sun's out, there's spring in the air. We're going to be heading south towards Sandbach. We're on the outskirts of Middlewich. We have 5 locks to do. It's going to be a lovely cruise, I think. So here we are at Wardle Lock. Such a lovely lock house, isn't it? And the birds are really singing today. I think they know it's spring. And here is Wardle Canal. But in fact, this canal is only just longer than the boat itself.
Okay, we're getting some water. So what you'll have just seen in that hyperlapse was Benny coming out of the junction and trying to turn right. The wind completely caught the boat and pushed him over there. So yeah, that was a bit of a hard turn, but we're here now, so that's fine.
I thought I'd just quickly have a little play while we're waiting for the water to fill up. Gonna find your fortune. Okay, we've got a good amount of water. Let's carry on. There's a boat in the lock. They seem to have stopped halfway. It seems like the guys actually sat outside a closed lock which has another boat going into it. It must be some kind of butty or something maybe. And I don't mean butties in a delicious sandwich. It's another boat that doesn't have an engine. So the first boat that's waiting is going to tow it. Either it doesn't have an engine or its engine's broken. But this is still all a guess. I think Emily will inform me when I catch up with her in a minute. Could they have let us go up before they filled the lock again for their second boat? If that boat doesn't have an engine, they have to keep the other boat right outside the doors, otherwise there's no control over the other one, so it'll be really hard to get it back onto the other boat.
Just got to wait for this lock. The boat's come out, but they're towing a boat as well, so got to wait till they've put the second boat through as well, and then we can go in.
Okay, I'm in. Yeah, that was a butty boat, so they had to wait on the other side of the gate for the butty boat to descend so they could reattach it. In fact, it's a trader, a sweet shop that we've seen at Great Haywood Junction.
But it is super windy now, and a lot of people are having a lot of problems in this wind. It's a lot of salt.
Warehouse.
windy. I don't know if you can tell. This is really hard, and as we're going up, we're getting more and more exposed, so the wind's just coming straight off the fields. He's sort of coming sideways, slightly. You can't really tell in the camera, but he's at a funny angle. He's doing well anyway.
Well, managed to get the boat through that windy stretch and into the next lock. Emily ran ahead to open the next lock so I could just shoot into it, you see.
Okay. Right, I'm walking ahead to the last lock of today. We need to get to the bins and the water point to fill up properly. It's so much less windy here. Got all the trees that protect you. Oh my goodness, that was hard. That is a sad, wonky guy. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen one so wonky.
I'm gonna stop for some lunch now.
It's time. Nice spot for lunch anyway.
Should we go have a look?
Gonna have a little explore, Alan. It's hard to convince her to go out sometimes, so we just have to carry her. Look at that foot. Right, I'll go make some lunch, yeah?
Yeah, thank you.
Go on, go over there with Benny.
Cuckoo.
There you go.
Wowza, thank you. That looks great.
You don't want us to go, do you, Alan? Are you ready, Benny?
Uh-huh.
Having a little nap?
Mm-hmm.
So we are roughly here. Bridge 155, let's find somewhere to moor. Nowhere to moor yet. Well, it kind of is, but those scratchy plants that will keep us awake, scratching at the hull all night. Well, we got to the water point, so we're going to fill up now. Might be wondering why we bothered filling up with some water earlier. Well, it was because it was so empty that the back of the boat, basically the water tank is in the front of the boat, and when that's empty, the back tips down, and it's really annoying to drive because the bottom scrapes a bit more. So we just put a bit in to try and level it out a bit, but now we need to fill up properly. So we're going to do our bins, water, and then maybe we'll have a little walk around the corner and see if there's anywhere to moor, because we don't want to do any more locks today. We're tired. Tired and windswept. Finally, we can get rid of our recycling. You good girl. So pretty. So I just walked round the corner and there's some really nice moorings there just before the locks, so we're gonna go. Come here. Last move of the day.
The locks are up there, but we're going to moor up just in front of that big working boat on the right there.
Nice spot, isn't it?
Yeah.
So these are the two locks, both single. I'm not sure if you're supposed to go through one and not go through the other. It doesn't really say anything, so anyway, we'll be doing these tomorrow. I think the reason there are two like this is because years ago when they used them for moving goods. I think it used to be really busy on this bit, so they needed to make another lock so there wasn't traffic jams. Yeah, I just asked the boater that's coming down if there's a specific lock you're supposed to use or if it doesn't really matter, and he said just use whichever one seems easiest. There's going to be quite a lot of them, I think, that we're doing. I think there's maybe 18 before we get to Harecastle Tunnel. It might actually be more, I might have miscounted, but yeah, quite a few. If it's really windy again tomorrow, we might not do it, because that was hard. That was so hard. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to go in now. Morning. You ready for 23 locks?
Yeah.
No, we're not really doing 23 locks, are we? We're going to just do like
2.
maybe 10 or something.
I don't know, you need to show me where you're thinking of going.
Oh, okay, let's look at the map before we set off then. I have just woken up.
It's 11:30.
It's not, it's 8:30 and I've been up for half an hour, alright, but my hair still looks like this. So, I'm going away this weekend to my friend's 40th birthday. They've hired out like a big house down south, so I'm going away tomorrow, which is Friday, and I'll be back Sunday. So Benny wants the boat to be somewhere nice and, well, what did you say you wanted?
Peaceful.
What? Peaceful, no dog walkers. There's a few...
Not people looking in the windows. It's what a nice place where I can record in peace.
You do some music, aren't you?
Yeah.
You and Ellen.
No one shouting.
Yeah.
No lorries revving. No helicopters.
Best get a move on then, eh?
Yeah.
Gonna set off by 9.
Yeah.
Says I, the one still in my pyjamas. Okay. Best make a smoothie as well. There's a lot of locks. Need some power for the day. We've stepped outside and it started to rain.
We're ready.
We're ready.
Let's do this.
I think we're going to do about 10 or 12 locks today. And as I showed you yesterday, they are all these paired locks. So 2 single locks next to each other. And I think we can use whichever one we want. So if there's one set in our favour, we'll use that. So that might make it a bit faster. Fingers crossed. Okay, let's go. It looks like the one on the right here is empty. There's a bit of sun now.
Save me from myself, I'm sinking. Dive into my mirrored ocean, wading wise into the unknown. Pain across the ancient cavern, hoping that somebody might find me. Since you are my oldest friend, I see the spirits.
Got my smoothie, breakfast on the go. Lock number 3 coming up. Today we've got our walkie-talkies charged up because yesterday mine wasn't charged because I talked too much on it, so it's always dead. It makes doing the locks so much easier, so much less stressful. And so I've been able to tell Benny that this lock is already open, so you can just go straight in.
Myself, I'm sinking, diving.
This is a 3rd lock. We're going through them pretty quickly because there's 2. There's been 1 full and 1 empty, which has sped things up a bit. Okay, we're going up.
Alan's still completely oblivious to what's going on out here. She's so comfy and warm. And we're getting pretty soaked.
Hoping that somebody might find me.
Lock number 4 is also already open. Lock number 5. Went through, but the sun's coming out. Yay! Okay. Gonna get changed. My boots are fine. My feet are totally dry. Just my trousers.
Yeah, maybe we should both get changed, otherwise we're gonna get ill.
Change my clothes, I'm dry. You drier? It's nicer now.
Yeah, I should probably.
That was intense, wasn't it? It was that black cloud from earlier.
Lock number 6. This is number 7. Looks like we're going under a big motorway. I don't know if it's the M6.
Lock number 8.
Grey sky. Blue sky. So we're in the lock by the motorway. This is our 9th lock of the day. Number 10, 2 more left. Well, we've made it past the motorway. It's already starting to look really nice in this direction. There's nice big white clouds and blue skies. So it's clearing out dead nice. I was starting to regret it when it was raining, but actually this is great, isn't it? Hang on, who's this?
Having a nice day?
Now it's stopped raining, I'm in a much better mood. This is beautiful. It's a totally different day.
Yes.
It's England for you, isn't it? One minute it's horrendous, next minute it's very beautiful.
And how many locks have we got left?
2, I think. 2. So yeah, we've done it. Like, that was quick.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, was it?
Because the single locks are a lot easier than doubles, aren't
So
they?
different, so nice.
It does take half the time, really.
Yeah. And because
there's 2.
yeah,
Is that what you're going to
because
say?
so many of them are already open.
We're approaching what is hopefully our last lock of the day. We're also being chased by a black cloud.
Last look of the day, guys. Last look of the day.
We're going to see if there's someone we can moor now. Okay, looks like we found a spot.
Just moored up and it started raining again. But he's insisting on cleaning the chimney because it's smoking really badly. Need some lunch big time. Go see Alan.
Oh,
Ready for some lunch?
so ready.
I'm really hungry.
Whoa, we just missed that second bout of rain.
Well, I'm a bit soggy.
Me too.
What time did we set off?
9:30, 10.
And it's, what time is it now? 1:30. Pretty good time for lunch.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, we've done a great job. You've done a great job on
So
all
have
those
you.
locks.
I need the
That
exercise.
was your choice.
Okay, I'm still looking incredibly windswept. We've had some lunch and now it's my turn to go back and get the van because Benny's done it the last sort of 10 times. However, we are really, really far and we've left the battery for the electric bike in the van. So I'm going to get a taxi. I'm pretty tired anyway, to be honest. So, but the taxi's on its way now, so I need to run. Hiya. I made it to the van. So now I need to do some more errands. I need to get some shopping and I need to go and pick up some jiffy bags. And I'm also going to try and find a wet vac. You've seen what our engine bay is like. It is not cool in there. We should have done this a long time ago. It's just that we need to get a 12 volt wet vac because we haven't got a strong enough inverter to run like a normal wet vac. Okay, let's go. Let's see if we can find all these things we need. God, I'm really red. I think I've caught the sun and the wind today. Crikey. Well, I got my jiffy bags, but the wet vacs are next day delivery sort of thing, or collection. So I can't get one today, which is a shame because I could really done with using it. But I'll just have to wait until I get back from Devon or Dorset. I'm not sure where I'm going yet. Need to find that out. Let's go back to Rode Heath. That's where we are. That's where the boat is right near. Nearly back. Got the shopping. Just going back over the locks. Time for dinner, I think. And then an early night. I'm back. Alan's looking comfy. See ya! See you in 3 days.
See ya!
However long it is.
Have a great time.
Will do. This is like the longest I've ever been away from the boat, I think, without Benny. My friend's 40th birthday party in Devon.
Have a great time.
Will do. See ya. Bye guys.
Take
Bye
care.
Alan.
Bye. Emily's left now, so I've done some chores and sorted Alan out, given her a lunch, given me my lunch. Now I'm going to do a bit of recording. So I got some recording done last night, and today is a new day. I'm going to do some more recording, but I'm also going to do a bit of DIY. So here is the ply board, which is going to be part of the engine cover refurbishment that we're doing, but this needs varnishing. I also carved this man out of driftwood. Should probably varnish him as well. There you go, mate, some varnish for you. This is how we make you immortal, okay? There's the first coat on one side. That'll do for now. You take care of it. It's been very rainy today, but it's actually stopped at the minute and the sun's come out. So I'm going to make a start on another little job, which is replacing this step. So as you can see, it's not looking too great. It was actually a really nice step until we found woodworm in it. So we just put this ply on it as a temporary measure, but it's been on here way too long, so I'm going to cut something nicer and get it replaced. Nice, I've cut the step out. Okay, so it rained pretty heavily again, but it's stopped now. So I'm going to sand this thing before the rain comes again. Done a load more recording, generally hung out with Alan, and Emily's due back in about 20 minutes. Really excited to see her. I've missed her quite a lot. She's back!
Hello. I'm tired.
Do you want a hand?
Yes, please.
Alan, she's back! Alan!
I'm back! Alan!
Alan, go say hi to Emily, come on.
That's it for this week. Thanks so much for watching.
And thanks to our patrons and to everyone who bought us a coffee.
We have some news. We finally have our merch sorted out after much fiddling around with our logo. But yeah.
Yay, we've got merch.
So yeah, we'll put the link below so you can go check that out if you like. We've got mugs, t-shirts and tote bags at the moment, and we will be adding more. See you next week.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
I grow